Just ripping a little clip out of. I was watching Philip Dwyer there. He went there. He went up to Mount Street again because he got all the charges dropped against him. He got arrested the same night as I did for the same thing, walking around with his camera. But he got his solicitor in, and he got all the things dropped. So fair play to his solicitor. The people of Ireland are grateful for dropping them charges against him because all he does is walk around with his camera. Yeah. But anyways, he bumps into this American lady. Have a listen to this, and I got to do the thing where I interject now and again because she says some interesting stuff.
Hey, are you applying for asylum? I'm a journalist. You're applying, are you?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, and were you successful?
No, no.
Can I ask you where you're from?
The United States.
You're United States, and you're applying for asylum from America.
Yeah, you know what?
Okay, yeah, I'd love to know. Yeah, I'm a journalist, by the way. Philip Dwyer is my name.
Because they practice mind control in the United States.
Okay.
The military has been attacking me for years, and yeah, it's caused me a ton of problems.
Right.
To the problem where I can't even work, and I'm a philosophy major.
Wow, you're a philosophy major in the U.S.
From the United States, and I can teach, and I can't even upload or download any documents on my computer.
Okay. And is it because of your political views? Maybe they're doing
That's right. I was against the torture at Guantanamo Bay and the unjust war that was corrupt. It was all for oil and money. Yeah, that was during Guantanamo Bay, of course.
So you would be kind of outspoken about the corruption.
Let's see, you could look at that both ways. Like, you know that there's going to be people that watch this video go, she's fucking nuts. Like, she's off her rocker. It's not that way. But she's saying she's a philosophy major and she can't upload or download documents on her computer. I mean, that would be some sort of heavy monetization of her if they're able to do that to her. Do you know that way? But the MK Ultra, that's interesting because I've talked about that in the past. MK Ultra is basically using drugs to basically manipulate people and make them do, like, sort of takes a while to actually brainwash a person fully. Like, they're the ones that, I don't know if you've seen them movies where a person will answer the phone and someone will say a certain line down the phone to them and it will just trigger the person and it'll change them completely. Like, they've done movies and all about it before, but that's a case of art imitating life because that's a real thing what they do. The CIA were behind it. Initially started out with, see, when you look at the word mind control, to us over here, or to people in Ireland, we would spell that MINDCONTROL, yeah, mind control. But it's MK because that's the German spelling. The German spelling of control has K on it. So it's a Nazi. It has roots in the Nazi establishment, the MK Ultra. Basically, creating sleeper cells, like creating these, what you want to call, it's like universal soldiers, is basically what they are. And they'll do whatever they're ordered to do and they won't even hesitate. They'll just do it, you know. Let's have a listen to it.
Corrupt system of government.
And I called them and told them to stop torturing people. That's right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And if you were to vote in the next election, would you be a Trump supporter or a Kamala supporter?
Neither. I'm not political. It's completely corrupt in the United States. Everything is corrupt in the United States.
Okay. Smart. You seem to be a smart woman. You have your research done, yeah?
Yes, I do. I've done.
About applying for, why come to Ireland for asylum?
Because it's a quiet, normal-seeming life. It's a life where you can live quiet and peaceful.
She did her research, but she didn't do her research on Ireland. Because the last few years, it's far from what I remember growing up in. And it's intentionally done that way. You know, it's a full breakdown of society that they want. Full breakdown of society keeps government in power. You know, they'll be the ones to keep law and order. So they'll say. But in fact, they're the ones causing all the issues. So, right? Problem, reaction, solution.
peacefully, I think.
I'm sorry to break the news for you, but that's not far. That couldn't be further from the truth.
That's what I'm finding out. Yeah, I'm finding
Unfortunately.
out that, yeah, most Western countries, if not all countries in the world, are corrupt. I think that free will kill us all in the next 500 years.
Free will.
Mankind, yes. It's called existentialism. If you read Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir, Albert Camus, they all give very good views on this, especially Sartre, if you have the full comprehension of
Sartre. So these are names. See, I love these type of videos because she's dropping a few names there now. I'll go and look at them and I'll see what their opinion was on all of this. It's very interesting. She said free will be our own doing. The free will. Because I suppose in a way, free will, if we were to sum it up, would be us having the ability to do what we want. To a point, obviously. You can't go around unaliving people and stuff like that, right? That's a common sense thing. But the free will thing, because in a sense, see the way they're using all these protests lately? It's easy for them, once they see a protest out, all they have to do is send the guards out, ruffle them up a bit, and then label them all far right. You see how easy that was? But it only got to that stage because we have free will. Do you get me? Like, we'd free will to go out and record and show the world what was happening. But the government have turned it round. And what they'll do is they'll see a gathering. And it's only particular gatherings. Like, you can march for Bangladesh in Dublin city centre, no problem. And there might be 2 guarded for a couple of 100 people. You can march, it could be thousands marching for Palestine, and you've only got about 5-10 guarded present. But as soon as Irish nationalists, Irish patriots gather, that's when hundreds of guards get sent out. Now, why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Shouldn't the Garda be policing all of these marches with the same outlook? If they're going to be peacekeepers and, guardians of the peace or whatever. But no, they'll send hundreds, if not 1,000 plus men and women Garda in full armour to rough up nationalists and patriots of Ireland. But yeah, then the media come in. And by the way, the guards work with the media, because when they're arresting you, they march you right by this little group of lads that they have with cameras. And when I was asking all them cameramen that day outside Crown, who do you represent? Who are you with? What company are you with? There was 2 that said RTE, but all the rest said independent. But they were standing there with the RTE guys. Isn't that weird? You see, so people that go out to them events, we see all of this happen. We see what's happening. We see them walking hand in hand together. But you're only going to get that experience if you go and drop the fear of being labelled something because you turned up at an event like a peaceful assembly. The NPCs have to lose that fear, but it'll take a while. We're 4 years into this now, and they're still pegging along. But I think the ones that are really pushing it, and if we say anything against unvetted males coming in, immediately are just a racist and a bigot. They're the ones that are working with government and the NGOs, leading the sheep. Let's continue listening to it.
The Cartesian full cogito of the comprehension of the full cogito, which is ergo sum. I think therefore I am. Je suis.
Do you want to give your full name? Do you want to give your full name?
No.
What's your first name?
No. Yeah, I am. I am. Yes, I would like to.
Okay, listen, thanks very much.
I think, therefore, I am. I've heard that. It's usually tied into, like, do what thou... what was it? Alistair Crowley. Do what thou wilt. Basically, do what you want, Doesn't matter what it is, just do what you want. That's a bit further. That's taking it a step further than free will. Because, like I said, free will to an extent is good. in a sense. But I mean, if you were to go the whole way like Aleister Crowley wanted to, that would be, you could go out and unalive someone if you wanted to. Do you know? Do what thou wilt. Do what you want, basically. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to have a look at the other people she mentioned there. She mentioned the French bloke, but yeah, I thought that little interview was interesting. I'll do a follow up if I ever see her about, or see what happens in there.